Hey everyone, welcome back to Too Much Explore. Today's topic is both surprising and important. We're counting down the top 10 fastest dying countries in the world. Yes, we're talking about countries that are losing large numbers of people each year, sometimes even at alarming rates. These changes affect economies, communities, and the entire way of life for the people in these countries. So, let's dive in and find out what's causing these declines and why it matters for the future. Let's start at number 10, Ukraine. Ukraine's population decline has been one of the steepest in Europe, and it's been going on since the 1990s. The reasons are a mix of high immigration, an aging population, and, most recently, the conflict that's caused people to leave or even lose their lives. Young Ukrainians often move to other countries like Poland or Germany, looking for better job opportunities. This leaves Ukraine with an older population, which means fewer young people are starting families there. If these trends continue, Ukraine could lose millions more in the coming decades. At number 9, we have Japan. You might have heard about Japan's aging population. It's often called a super-aging society. Japan has one of the highest life expectancies in the world, and that's great, but the birth rate is incredibly low, and immigration remains limited. There are actually towns in Japan where young people have almost entirely moved out, leaving behind just the elderly. Some communities are even disappearing as the last of their residents grow older. The Japanese government has been trying to boost the birth rate, but the situation is becoming more urgent every year. Italy faces a very similar challenge. Ranked number 8, Italy has one of the lowest birth rates in Europe, and it's been this way for years. Young Italians are also moving abroad to find work, especially after the financial crisis hit in the 2000s. This brain drain means Italy's population is getting older, and the birth rate isn't high enough to replace the generations that are passing away. Italy's government is trying to make it easier for families to have children, but will it be enough? Only time will tell. Coming in at number 7 is Greece. Greece's economy has struggled over the past decade, and this has led many young Greeks to move abroad. They're looking for jobs and stability that, unfortunately, the local economy has had a hard time providing. On top of that, Greece's birth rate is low, and its aging population is growing. This creates a real challenge for the future, as fewer young people are there to support the economy and care for the elderly. The Greek government is working on new policies to make staying in Greece more appealing, but the results will take years to see.
Now on to Portugal, number 6. Portugal's birth rate is one of the lowest in Europe, and younger people have increasingly been moving to other countries. This is especially true for skilled professionals who leave for better opportunities in places like France and Germany. This decline is noticeable. remains whether these efforts will be enough to keep Latvia's population from shrinking even further. And finally, the fastest shrinking country on our list, Lithuania. Lithuania has experienced a dramatic population loss over the past few decades. A large number of Lithuanians have left for other EU countries, particularly after Lithuania joined the Union.
Like other Baltic states, Lithuania has found it difficult to reverse this trend, even with government incentives to bring people back. If things continue this way, Lithuania's population could drop by a significant percentage within the next few decades, which could change the country's culture and economy in big ways. So, why are these countries shrinking so quickly? It's usually a combination of low birth rates, high immigration, and an aging population. In countries where young people leave for better jobs and don't return, it becomes harder to keep communities vibrant and economies strong. And while some governments are working to change things, it's a massive challenge. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information surprising or important, please like subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on these trends, and if you're from one of these countries, we'd love to hear your experience.